Alright, today it's about 7 a.m. in the morning. I've been chumming this spot on and off for 2 weeks. I've chummed it the last 3 days with sweet feed. It's like a pellet. The no copper one. You want to make sure you get the sweet feed with no copper. And I had some cracked corn in there, and I chummed it as far as I could out with my homemade spot. Today we're gonna we have corn on the hook. I don't know if that will focus. This is the first time I've tried this lens. This is on a Canon 90D with a 10mm lens, so it's got a little wider angle. We're not going to mess with this camera. We're not going to move it. We're not going to move it to take a picture of any fish on the mat or anything like that. We're just going to leave it here and see what happens. But what I have is a number 6 carp hook I got off Amazon. I'll put a link down below, or look for my other video, carp hooks. I think it's called Carp Hook 101. I'll put that link in. That hook is in there. I have the corn all the way up the shaft, and I have it on. I have 3 small split shots, just so I can get a little bit of distance. But unfortunately, it's very rocky here, and sometimes these split shots get caught up, so I may have to come up with another system. So once again, just a number 6 carp hook. I have the corn all the way up the shaft. Almost, some of it is actually on the line, and I'll cast it out. And our next line, we're going to put on a Panko Oat Strawberry corn mix on a method cage, and we're going to put that on the Delkim. I've ordered another Delkim, so this pole I'll have to watch. This pole has a halfway decent clicker. The other pole is my Kuma, which the clicker isn't allowed. We'll put that on the Delkim. Hopefully next time you see this, next time I make a video, I'll have my new Delkim in. I have 1 Delkim now. So let's get this out there and see what happens. This is a short session because I actually got to be at church at 10. And so let's get this out there and see what happens. Okay, so our next pole, we only have 2 poles in Nebraska. I've got a cage feeder to a very short leader, and I have a split shot above it so this the cage feeder doesn't slide him down. It's kind of a bolt rig. I mean, as soon as he picks it up, he's going to feel that weight and he's going to bolt off. What I have here is a baiting needle with corn on it. And this is a hair rig, and I got a stick here I'm going to use as a stop. I have stops, but I like finding sticks on the ground free, and they work. So what I do is feed that hair on there, and I slide that corn all the way down that hair rig. And I may have more corn than I should, and then I take the stick and just stick it through there, if I can get it through there. And I pull off the thing, and so then I just break the stick off. I just use my teeth, and I try to get as small as I can. A pair of scissors would probably work better, but then I have it like that. And so it's just it's on a hair rig, the hook. Maybe there's too much corn, but it's worked before, and I would say that leader is 1.5 inches, because I don't want it getting hooked up in there. And my theory is that as it's sinking, all this comes up and gets tangled up. So I figured the shorter, the less line, less chance to tangle. At least that's my theory. Let's put some pack bait on here. I made this pack bait yesterday and I put it in my refrigerator, so hopefully it hasn't dried out too much. Let's see. All right, so here's my pack bait. It's old-fashioned oats, not the quick time, just the old-fashioned one. Some Panko, cream style corn, some whole kernel corn, and strawberry jello. And I just take it, and it's pretty still moist. And I just get a handful of it like this, and I just pack it around my bait like this. And while I'm doing that, the hook got me, so hopefully it'll get a carp too. I just pack it around it, and this will break apart in the water, and the carp will come and try to eat this up, and hopefully he'll grab my hair rig, and we'll get him. And so I just pack that on there pretty tight, not too tight, but like this. And remember, I always have a towel, because this gets sticky. And so it just looks like that, and now I'm hooked up to the towel. This is fishing. You're gonna do stupid stuff like this. And so you just get it packed up like this, and just cast out. Let's get this one out there. We're gonna put this one on the Delkim, so hopefully we'll hear the alarm running. Now all we can do is sit and wait. Hair rig worked, and we heard the alarm go off. That was sweet. Let's get this. I'm not going to bring this carp up to the camera. I'm going to leave it in the mat. We're going to see if this new lens will let me do this right here without me bringing the carp up there. I don't want to drop the carp, so I've got the mat. Let's put this out. That pack bait worked. It was awesome to hear that alarm run off. That was great. That's why I fish. Okay, so I don't think this carp is probably 5-6 pounds. Its belly's full, maybe it's full of eggs, I'm not sure. But, so there's that carp there. This was caught on a hair rig, on a corn. So the hair rigs do work. See, I'm having success with the hair rigs. And gonna get this fish back. A little healthy fish, missing one or two scales. But it took the hair rig on the corn, on a pack bait, and so that system's working, so we'll put this fish back. Alright, so that fish took this hair rig, and to be honest, he left me some kernels of corn. I probably could put that back out there, but I'm gonna go ahead and load it up with a couple more. So I got a little stick in there. I'll pull the stick out, see if I can do this. No, it's all gonna fall off, so. Put it on there. Now let's see if we can find a little stick. All right. We'll take some more of our pack bait we have. I made this yesterday. I stored it in the refrigerator. I think I'm going to start doing that because it helps me out to come down here and mix it all up. All right, I'm going to pack this around my cage. Get it nice and bally on there, and we're going to get this thrown out. I'm almost debating if I should switch this other line to a hair rig with a cage feeder, but this is going to be a short session, so we're just going to leave corn on the hook. You know, we got one rod that has produced one fish already, so we're just going to put this corn on the hook all the way up the shaft. I think one thing about the method feeder cage is that I know it puts a good pile of chum around my bait. So that's my third fish I've ever caught on a hair rig. So, you know I've always said I like corn on the hook, but if you have to keep trying, and eventually you'll find a system that works for you. You can have 2 poles in my state, and so that gives me a chance to try one on one pole and something on another pole. If you take a friend, then you could have 4 poles, obviously. You each could try something. So we're gonna get this back out there, just straight corn on the hook. I think it's a little weedy down there. When I reeled it in, there was a lot of weeds on the hook, so I'm gonna put this out there and we'll see if another half hour goes by and nothing. I might switch this over to a cage with a method feeder. Well, it's been a slow morning. I only caught one fish, so doesn't make for the best video, but you know, hopefully you learned something from this with my hair rig experiment. The water's still a little cold, so we're hoping to get a couple more days of 60-70 degree weather without any rain, and maybe the spot will pick up. Normally I see carp jumping out here. I haven't seen any carp jumping, no carp crashing, and so I know they're here because I've already caught 5 or 6 this season already. One this morning, obviously. We're going to give this another 15 minutes and then we're going to call it quits. And we appreciate any subs. Leave comments down below if you find this video interesting. Tell me what we could be doing better, what techniques we could do, what you'd like to see me try. I'm really looking for constructive criticism. Like I always tell people, don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining. Hopefully these videos will get better over time. We love you all. This is Michael at BigMuddyFishing.com. We're going to give this another 15 minutes.